two American League teams. It'll be the New York Yankees as they play the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. 2K Sports presents MLB 2K11.
There's only one that looks like this, and you know when you see that scene, you're at Fenway. Rivals in the American League East, Boston and New York at Fenway. And I'm Gary Thorne with John Crook and Steve Phillips. Welcome, Major League Baseball, 2K Sports. Let's take a look at Boston's starter. And Steve, what's he got in his mind now as he pitches against these Yankees?
Well, it's a phenomenal lineup right here, and that's why this outstanding right-hander is going to have to be on top of his game to be able to neutralize some of their big bats and get the outs he needs. He has to work ahead in the count, or they'll make him pay. Here's the lineup for the Yankees. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, a lot of times you watch Derek Jeter play, and you don't see that real exciting wow-type player. But what he does by the end of the season, the numbers are always consistent. And what he does, though, better than anyone in baseball is he does the little things that help your team win. The fundamentals are key with Derek Jeter.
The Yankees, they came away winners yesterday. They ended up with the edge, going 3 for 4 in the series against the Twins. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. They hold on to win it in that last outing, a 2-run advantage.
And you can't complain about having just enough offense to get the win.
Lined right at the second baseman.
He's out.
That retires Jeter. Here's a look at how the Red Sox will line up defensively. John, keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, you always got to watch a dirt dog like Kevin Youkilis. Guy can play anywhere in the infield and play them all well. Gold glove caliber wherever you put him. But what I like about him is he's going to give himself up. He's going to knock balls down. He's going to let it hit his body just to record an out. You'd love having him on your team.
And it's DiMaggio batting.
The best rivalry in baseball, maybe the best rivalry in sports. Red Sox and Yankees have been so evenly matched over the past few years. They split the season series over the last couple of years.
The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. It is pretty amazing. These two teams have gone 9-9 over the last 2 years against one another, and games that just go on forever.
Well, you know what? They try to keep up with each other. You go position by position, and they are so closely matched, and it plays out that way on the field.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
Watches that fastball go by, and now he's at 1-2.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary, hitting his spots and with great velocity.
The pitch. Slider, tough to lay off, and it's 2-2. The 2-2. And that misses the outside corner. It'll run it full, 3-2.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
3-2 on the way. Fastball got him looking, 2 down.
Well, they climbed the ladder with the fastball, and he just couldn't catch up to that high heater.
And be sure to tune in next Wednesday. We'll be in Washington to watch the Nationals in Nationals Park as the Philadelphia Phillies come to town. Going to be starting at 7 o'clock Eastern. Base is empty with 2 outs. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Swung on, line to right field. That falls in, first hit of the ball game.
Well, with that big 2-out hit right there in this inning, you know the manager's in there telling him, let's not let him breathe. Let's not let him get that 3rd out. Let's score before this inning's over.
Gehrig gets a turn here. A runner on first with 2 outs. The pitch.
Ball.
That one's going to be outside. Ball 1. The 1-0 now. Line towards third and foul. Can't make contact on that fastball. 1-2.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
The 1-2 on its way. A swing line to left center. And it's through. That's a base hit. And maybe he wanted to waste that pitch. He just didn't get far enough away or up high.
Well, it was still caught a little too much of the plate, and the batter took advantage of it. Good focus at the plate. Let's take a chance now to look at the Yankee season last year and how they ranked in the American League. First in runs, third in triples, and the power numbers certainly there as they were ranked third in the league in home runs, really pointing to the depth of the power in that lineup.
2 down. Runners at first and second.
Ball.
And he lays off that one up and in. Ball 1.
Well, a little message pitch right there, up and in the strike zone. And I think this hitter will think twice about diving out over the plate after that pitch.
And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
Sometimes when the pitch comes out of the pitcher's hand, you have to say to yourself, I'm going to lay off and wait for the next one. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Good decision.
1-1 delivery. A fastball taken for a strike. 1-2. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. And the Red Sox getting ready to start this one off. Now the Yankees starting pitcher. And Steve, as he faces these Boston hitters, what will be the focus?
Now this right-hander has quality stuff and doesn't really
hit sharply towards the hole. Lineup time. Gary Francona's offense will look like this. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, with the big thing in baseball now being the pitch count, Kevin Youkilis is a guy that you want on your team to get that pitcher's pitch count up. He takes a lot of pitches, not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and when you get him with 2 strikes, sometimes he seems like he has the advantage over the pitcher.
And the Yankees in the field. Here's a look at their defense. And John, how about the individual factors out there?
Well, the leader of the team, and that's Derek Jeter. You'll see him not only make the routine play, turn a double play when it needs to be turned, but he's also the guy that will go in and talk to the pitcher to settle him down to get the out that they need. Hit it to Jeter, he'll make the play.
A runner on first, no outs. Here's the pitch. Pulls that one off, and it's high, ball 1. Last outing for the Red Sox was a W. They're happy to break out with a win after losing 4 straight. Ready with a 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. The win coming with some offense in that last outing all the way to the 12th.
And a thrilling victory, an extra inning victory, and this was one that was an absolute battle.
Now the 2-0 pitch. And the 2-0 pitch is a fastball low, 3-0.
Well, you fall behind 3-0, and this is when the pitcher has to be careful. He just can't throw a cookie in there and expect the hitter to take it.
Swung on and ripped towards second. And he's got it now. In plenty of time to get him at second. And a quick look at how the Yankees' schedule is shaping up. Sunday, they wrap up the Boston series. They'll go up against the Orioles. That's a division rivalry. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Following that, they have to deal with Ian Kinsler, the Rangers, coming into town. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. Lots of home games. That's always a good thing. And Williams in the box. One down, runner at first. First pitch way out of the zone, ball one.
Well, the New York Yankees boast one of the most intimidating lineups in baseball. And even when they're on the road, the crowd comes out to watch them, and they come out to expect runs and bunches, and that's what they got in 2010.
The 1-0 pitch. A shot up the middle. Jeter gets one. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get one. Yankees hanging right into the end last year. Yankees with 43 wins on the road. I mean, they do virtually everything you have to do to be a postseason ball club.
Hey, they hit and they pitch. 4th best road offense and 5th best road ERA in the major leagues. Pretty effective, and that's why they were successful.
Ball. Fastball taken high. 1-0.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Forcing fastball up in the zone.
At the belt, the 1-0. Fastball low, 2-0. Comes set, now the 2-0. Fastball can't catch the corner. He's behind 3-0. He delivers. Hoping for a free pass that time, but that fastball's in there. Strike one.
Boy, he wishes he had the green light right there. He throws it right down the middle. That's a pitch he could have driven.
And that misses. Ball 4. He's worked his way on base.
He went with a fastball and 3-ball count, which is what you want to do most often. He just couldn't throw strike.
Well, let's see how the top hitting teams measured up last season, courtesy of State Farm. The Rangers, #1, the Royals in 2nd, the Twins 3rd, Tigers 4th, and it's the Red Sox #5.
One of the top hitting teams in baseball last year will be on display in this game today. And these guys, when they step out of the dugout, they're swinging the bats. These guys can put the ball in play, and they all hit for a high average.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
A fastball up and away, it's awfully tough to catch up with it because you want to try to hit it deeper in the zone and go the other way, and before you know it, it's by you.
Pitch on the way. Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1. Comes set, now the 1-1. That one's drilled to short, and that's the 3rd out. Jeter grabs it. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2 on. Still scoreless in Boston. Maris settling in. He's going to get us started. 2nd inning. He delivers. Lined hard down the left field line. One bounce onto the wall.
Well, what a great way to get things started. Leading off the inning with the double. Put yourself in scoring position early.
And in the batter's box, it's Gordon. Second base occupied. Nobody out yet. Fastball misses away. 1-0. One 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Swing and a rocket toward short. That'll be a base hit and an RBI. And the throw. Tagged at home, and he is out of there. Here's the schedule for the Red Sox early on this season. Wrapping up the series against the Yankees Sunday. Following that, they'll have to deal with Evan Longoria. The Rays come into town. A team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Following that, a division rivalry against the Blue Jays. That should be a great series. They really match up well. So quite a few home games they'll be looking to capitalize. And it's Dickey batting. Runner at first with one down. Swung on, liner to right. And that's going to be another hit for them. The opportunity for offense is right now.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence, giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
And we're going to see Boggs here. One out with runners at first and second. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind. 2-0. He deals. Fastball misses high, and it's 3-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
There's a high drive, hit deep into left field. This one way back. That'll be off the green monster out there in left. And Gordon comes in to score. Another run comes in right behind him. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. Let's take a moment to check out how much that 2-bagger helps their cause. Here's the win expectancy graph.
Well, this is such an asset to a lineup. When you can do this, you get guys on base, and when you get a chance to bring them in, you deliver for your team. Great piece of hitting.
And it's Derek Jeter in the box now. Well, this offense has taken some pressure off the pitching at this point, Steve.
That was a good piece of hitting right there. He got his pitch, took advantage of it, drove it, and picked up the run.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now. And you get a feeling, even though it's early in this ball game, that every run in this one is going to matter.
Well, that's why they have to look to keep tacking on runs, try to sustain the lead. When you've got an opportunity like this, you need a big hit.
Here's the pitch. That swung on and flied to right. 2 away. Now look at the teams who led the league in extra base hits last year. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Blue Jays. The Red Sox second. Third, the Yankees. The Twins fourth. And at number 5 on the list, the Rays.
Well, look for the ball to be rattled around in the gaps in this game. The balls are going to be hitting the wall. Extra base hits galore with these two teams. Two of the best at it last year in the league. And I tell you what, these guys love to hit the ball in the gaps and get in scoring position with one swing of the bat.
And the first pitch. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That's high. 2-0. On the way. Fastball can't catch the corner. He's behind 3-0. Well, he's swinging for the downs on the 3-0. Comes up empty. Here's a spin and a throw back to second. And the fastball is over. 3-2 now.
When you can spot your four-seam fastball to the outside corner, the hitter has to have balance at the plate and not pull off the ball.
Hit in the air to left center. And there's the third out. They love to be able to put early pressure on picking up some runs here in the second. The Yankees are on top, 2-0. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Kevin Youkilis up. There's contact. He drove it well. It's caught.
A chance here to check out the Boston Red Sox and how they ranked in the American League last year. First in doubles, second in home runs, and a very productive offense as well. Second in the league in runs scored. That's an offense that scores in a lot of different ways. Not just with power, not just with speed, but that ability to manufacture runs and score in many ways.
And it's Jason Varitek at the plate. Lifetime 2-2-5 off the Yankees. Base is empty with one away. First pitch way out of the zone, ball one.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
The 1-0 now. Swing and lined up the middle. And that'll put Varitek on first.
Well, that's all you can ask your hitter to do. Find a way to get on base, and he does with one out. That base hit right there. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can move him around and possibly score a run.
And Doors settles in. One down, runner at first. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. 1-0. Fastball low. 2-0. Buries that one in there at the knees. 2-1.
He's just popping that glove with that four-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
Strike 2-1 pitch, and he watches the fastball go by for strike two. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Here's a great chance for Boston.
A perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. Collins now will come to the plate. Runners on first and second with one out. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
The pitcher showing that he can effectively throw strikes on the inside part of the plate. The hitter now has to make an adjustment, possibly opening up for that pitch next time.
Here's the pitch. Missed badly with the fastball there, 1-1.
Well, any hitting coach will tell you you can't hit that good high fastball, especially if it's out of the strike zone. It's a pitch you have to lay off of, make him bring it down to give yourself a chance.
Line shot into center field, and that's through a base hit. Fantastic chance here. These teams set the tone in offense last year. Let's take a look, brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Yankees. The Red Sox second. The Rays third. Fourth spot, Rangers. And we've got the Twins, who are number 5.
Well, they might have to replace home plate after this game because these were two of the top teams in the league last year in runs scored. They love to cross home plate. They get guys on, they score them. And that's what makes these teams so tough to pitch against.
Fastball misses away, 1-0. Swings and misses at the fastball. That'll even the count at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's off the plate low, and it's 2-1.
Well, a good count right here for the hit and run. A 2-1 count. Does the manager have enough guts to take a chance on running the count to 3-1 with a pitch out to try to nail the runner at second base?
Fastball gets away from him there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
Swung on, a fly ball heading towards the corner and right. As he retreats back, runners on the move. And Veritek comes in.
He's an RBI machine, no question about it. And productive outs. He has the right approach with a runner on third base.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too low, 1-0.
Boy, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Swung on and fouled away. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And in there, Boston for a run.
Great hitting or poor pitching, I'm not sure which. He may be running out of gas, but that's now 4 straight hits against him. Not looking real good.
And Williams in the box. What a great job by this lineup. They have really put the production on here.
Gary, that was a great piece of hitting right there. Allowed them to pull it even here early in the game. Nice response.
Here's the pitch. This is high, ball 1. And you get a feeling early on this ball game is up for grabs. This could be anybody's.
Well, it's certainly going to be a battle. I don't think there's any question about that. You have to keep it close, especially with this guy on the mound. That's why this at-bat is critical.
Back behind second, and there's Gordon for the third out. So they pick up 4 hits in the inning and 2 runs across. We got a stalemate going in Boston. Hope you have your mittens on. It is cold. Tune in on the radio to our broadcast. Getting colder here as it gets later. He swings, hits a ball to right field. 1 away.
Now just got fooled a little bit at the plate, got underneath it, and lost just a routine fly to the right fielder.
Gehrig gets a shot here. He's 1 for 1 so far. One out, bases empty. Here's the first pitch. Got him to chase that one away. Strike 1.
He just rears back and throws this one with a little something extra on it. No chance of putting it in play.
And Veritek's calling for the pitch. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board.
Well, it's a pretty good pitch to hit right here, and he gets the good part of the bat on the ball. Now he's in scoring position with just 1 out.
Mantle in the batter's box. Struck out swinging his last time up. One on, one out. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. And he takes a strike on that fastball. 1-1. And the changeup, 1-2 now.
What an outstanding pitch. Changing speeds, hitting your spots. Throw that changeup away.
The pitch. That pitch misses low. 2-2 now. There's a swing and a line drive. That's one out. Now over to second base. Not in time. Trying to get that double play there. He beat it out. Maris at the plate. Had a double his last time up. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. First pitch. Really tries to lay into that first pitch, but he misses 0-1. He swings now and really hit that. And he's there to retire the side. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. Still a tie game in Boston. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. That's right down the chute, called strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away.
He could make a video on how to field his position. He gets over and makes it look easy. Solid fundamentals out at first base.
Triples last year. The leaders, sure. State Farm brings it to us. Carl Crawford, number 1. Orlando Hudson is second. Evan Longoria third. Adam Jones fourth. Also in the top 5, Kevin Youkilis.
I'll tell you what, speed puts so much pressure on the defense, and these guys can certainly do that as they force the other team to quickly make decisions and make plays and try to shut down a running game.
Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base.
Well, a little action going right now for this team. A single here with 1 out. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can bring him across.
One out, runner on at first. Here's the first delivery to Youkilis.
0-1.
Takes that first pitch low in the strike zone, strike 1.
Well, the ultimate gamer in Kevin Youkilis, injury cut short a season. You know that had to be killing him to watch his team play at the end of the year when he could do nothing to help.
And Kevin Youkilis watches that one go by. It's even. And Kevin Youkilis said it was just torture sitting in the dugout watching the games when he was injured. He had only 19 home runs in 100 games, and then away went August with a muscle tear.
And it wasn't surprising to me that the Red Sox started to fade with Youkilis out of the lineup. He brings the energy and the grit for that team.
He watches the 1-1 pitch, takes a fastball, strike 2.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
And Kevin Youkilis watches that one go by. It's even. Here's the delivery. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 strikes on Kevin Youkilis, and he's gone.
Took a big hack at that one up in the zone. He's going to be seeing that one in his dreams all night long.
Now our State Farm sponsored look at which teams went the yard most last year. Blue Jays #1, the Red Sox in second, third the Yankees, fourth the White Sox, and we've got the Rangers. They are fifth.
Well, most home run hitters can be pitched to. So these pitchers, though, they have to be very careful because they're facing 2 of the top home run hitting teams in the league last season.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. We got a stalemate going in Boston. And in the batter's box, it's Gordon. A great electrifying batter. Look for the long ball. Here's the first pitch. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
You know, Gary, guys like this, you want to come out to batting practice and watch them hit. They put on a show. I mean, he's got such power.
Here's the delivery. And he looks at one in there for a strike. Nothing in 2.
That's a good fastball right there. He blew that one right by him.
And he misses the low outside corner. 1-2.
Well, this broke a little bit too much out of the zone right here for a ball, but he's got to bring it back in. Rein that thing in a little bit.
Got him. 1 away.
Good movement, 89 miles per hour. Big Cam shows it to you.
A breaking ball right there gets him to swing. You can see that back leg kind of jelly bitten a little bit.
He really used the off-speed pitches during that at-bat to get it over with. And it's Dickey batting. He singled and later scored in his last time up. One out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Starts him off with one at the knees for a strike.
Now that he's gotten the four-seamer down and in, look for him to go outside now.
Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2. And this is popped up on the left side. 2 down.
Well, third baseman looks like he's fighting himself a little bit as this pop-up goes up, but he settles down and able to put it away.
And we're going to see Boggs here. He doubled home a couple in his last at-bat. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the first one. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
And this one's up the middle. Door throws on to first. Side is retired. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. Still a tie game in Boston. And Door settles in. He'll lead off the fourth for the home team. The pitch. Fastball is high, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Line drive fouled off towards first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Cuts on that fastball. Can't make contact. 1-2.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
You got a second now to see the four-seam fastball in K-Cam.
2 straight fastballs. He still couldn't catch up with it.
Well, the pitcher comes back with a fastball right after he threw one and gets the K. You know he's throwing gas out there.
Base is empty. 1 out. And the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. "1-0" is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away.
Now this ball hit toward the wall. You see the right fielder backpedaling. You don't recommend that because your head bounces around and you can fall, but still able to make the catch.
Speaker is the batter now. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. Base is empty with 2 outs. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball swung on, missed. Now 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Holds up, but it's a called strike. Evens the count at 1. The pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. We got a stalemate going in Boston. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. Derek Jeter will lead it off. On the base paths, number 2 in steals in the ball club. First pitch to Jeter. Fastball is in there. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And Jeter watches that one go by. The count is even. He's got a .292 average when going up against the Red Sox. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1-2.
Looking to carry the momentum from last game when he had 3 RBIs into this one today.
On the way. That's hit foul by Jeter. One-two pitch coming. Liner between first and second. And he'll step on first for out number 1.
First baseman does a nice job staying down on that ground ball, scoops it in, then goes over to the bag and takes it himself.
Nobody on base, one away. Here's the first pitch. Big cut at that one, and he missed it. 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Liner towards the hole, and that is in there. The go-ahead run on board.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy on first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
One out man on first. And the first pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
He's just popping that glove with that four-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
He delivers. Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. He swings and nails a liner. That's one. And that's two. A double play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. Still a tie game in Boston. And now we're going to see Garcia-Parra. We'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field as he drops back and puts it away.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Base is empty with one away. First pitch to him. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
Fastball misses low that time. 1-1.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Swing and a shot to third. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
Well, Gary, he's pitching well right now. And that's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
Now our State Farm leaderboard, looking at the teams leading the league in slugging percentage from last year. Number 1, the Blue Jays. The Red Sox in second. In third, the Yankees. Fourth, the Twins. And at number 5 on the list, the White Sox.
Well, not a lot of singles in this one, I don't think, today, Gary. I mean, these two teams love to slug it out. They love to hit doubles, triples, and especially the home run ball. So if you're a pitcher, you better be very careful, because when you make a mistake, these two teams will make you pay.
Misses outside for ball 2. And that one misses outside, ball 3.
Well, you can see what he's doing. He's just pulling that ball away from him, trying to overthrow it, and he can't seem to find the strike zone. He has to be able to rein that thing in right now.
He deals. He makes contact. Line drive. Gets down. The go-ahead run's on base.
Well, after 2 outs, they finally got a man on board right here in this inning. So let's see if they can get back-to-back hits going and maybe get some momentum.
Runner on first, 2 away. And the first pitch. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Well, the hitter must have thought that was either going to go too far out of the zone or too high. He takes the pitch, but it's a strike.
Here it comes. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Here's the delivery. Fastball gets away from him there, 2-1. Two-one pitch. He watches the fastball go by. Now it's 2-2.
I don't think he likes that call, but when you're diving out over the plate, sometimes that fastball up and in doesn't look like a strike even when it is.
Fastball is low that time. The count runs full.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. We got a stalemate going in Boston. Cleanup batter due up next. Garrick is batting. He's going to get us started here in the 6th. First pitch on the way. Drilled towards the hole. And that is in there. The go-ahead run on board.
We talk about a guy who's swinging it right now as good as anybody. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game thus far. Let's see if this can mount a rally with nobody out.
No one out and a runner on first. First pitch on the way. Ball. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
Ready with a 1-0. He waves at that fastball, couldn't get to it, 1-1. One pitch, fastball. That's going to be low. 2-1. Swing and a hot shot. That's 1 out. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs on to it. Well, you got to like what's going on there. Let's take a look at that one again.
Well, outstanding play. Everybody moving in unison.
Maris up now. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Runner at first with 1 down. The first pitch. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0. Here's one high and away for a ball. 2-0. spotted by Veritek. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Here's the pitch. That misses ball 4. Now you got to be watching for that steal down there.
He didn't give him anything to hit at all. Free pass on 4 pitches.
And in the batter's box, it's Gordon. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. One out with runners at first and second. And here's the first one. And he lays off one right down the middle, 0-1.
Well, he's got a good 4-seam fastball with good riding action to it, but he finds the heart of the plate here. Unfortunately for the hitter, he didn't swing.
Here's the delivery. Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Liner towards the hole. Terrific opportunity right now for the Yankees.
Well, anytime your pitcher gives up 10 hits, there's a pretty good chance he doesn't have a lot going for him in the game. And I think if I'm the manager, I'm going to head out there and bring the hook with me.
Bases are loaded here with only 1 away. First pitch, here it comes. That's off the plate away, 1-0. And that's off the plate, away, ball 2. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. 2 men have been put away. Runner on his way to third. And he scores, and they take the lead.
This is how the star hitters pad their numbers. They get RBIs even when they hit into outs. If you like baseball, you gotta love a situation like this.
Steve, really good vibes here. Hitting is contagious, and when you do it late in a ball game and get a lead as they have, it's great stuff.
I'll tell you what, Gary, we're seeing a solid, consistent, professional approach from these hitters, and it's paying off because they now have the lead.
Two men on, 2 men out. Now the first pitch. Starts him up with a knuckler for a strike.
Well, he had no idea where that pitch was. He couldn't have hit it the way that thing was moving.
Wakefield with a windup. Boy, good hard knuckler. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
The hitter has to be thinking, if the catcher gets a bigger glove to catch it, why can't I have a bigger bat to hit it?
This one foul back. And he fouls off another one.
Well, you're told with an 0-2 count to spread out your stance and to choke up on the bat so you can put the ball in play. Better control of the bat. And that's what he did right there, that 0-2 pitch. Just barely getting enough of it to put it in foul territory so he can continue this at bat.
So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. Yankees leading now. They've got the momentum. In the box now, number 5 spot. He'll lead it off. Home half. We're in the 6th.
With the bases empty, there's nobody to drive in. He has to get on base and hope the guys behind him in the lineup can come up big as well.
Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strike.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Swung on, hit sharply to first. And it is through. The tying run is on. That's going to bring up Jason Varitek.
Well, a nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And, you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
Runner on first. A line drive toward short. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you're getting in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers, that is huge.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. And the first pitch. Fastball misses away. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there.
Well, when you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
Line drive. That's foul towards first. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball, that's well off the plate. 2-2. And that's just high for a ball. Runs the count. 3-2.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
The 3-2 pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. 1 away.
Well, that's a big first out of this inning. Now let's see if he can come back and get out of this thing unscathed.
So, our State Farm leaderboard to look at the teams who hit best with runners in scoring position last year. The Twins, number 1. White Sox in second. In third, the Rangers. Red Sox fourth. Number 5, the Royals rounded out.
Well, the last thing you want to do is give up easy outs with runners in scoring position, and this team doesn't do that. One of the tops in baseball last year at hitting with those runners in scoring position, and they are a top quality team, and they battle you, and if one guy doesn't get you, the next one will.
The pitch. Swing and a line drive. 1. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play.
Well, 2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
Two men on and 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
That fastball just froze him on the inside corner. Now we're going to see where he goes. Look for something soft, possibly away.
Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1.
Well, he's over the 80-pitch mark right now at this point in the game. And you know that pitching coach is keeping a close eye on him to see if he tires.
Fastball bounces to the plate that time. Now the 2-1. 2-1 delivery of fastball. Swung on. Strike 2.
Well, they're a strike away right now from getting out of this jam and holding on to the lead.
Lined foul towards third. Swung on and missed. Side retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Yankees maintaining their advantage. We've got the top of the order coming up. And Derek Jeter up.
Well, this is a good move right here. You're bringing in the better defensive player for the guy who could be a little suspect in the outfield. Defense helps you win games.
Here's a knuckler that dances in there for strike 1.
He's getting strikes with his knuckleball. He gets the inside part of the plate right here. At some point, you just have to commit and swing the bat.
And the 0-1 by Wakefield. Strike 2. No balls. 2 strikes. Jeter will be edging up on that plate a little.
Well, that knuckleball's moving all over the place. It was up, but boy, it still had movement on it.
Good knuckler that time, but it's a called ball. 1-2.
Well, he tried to get that knuckleball away from the hitter. Just happened to float just outside the strike zone.
And Jeter watches that one go by. The count is even. Bends that one a little too much. That curveball in the dirt. And here's the delivery towards the middle. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close? And it's DiMaggio batting. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. One out, nobody on. And the first pitch. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
Spotted by Fisk. Doesn't get the call on the knuckler, and it's 1-1.
Well, he tried to get that knuckleball away from the hitter. Just happened to float just outside the strike zone.
And let's take it outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count. Strike 2-1 pitch is a knuckler taken for a called strike 2.
Now the knuckler just kind of goes up and in on the hitter. He just couldn't seem to find a way to swing the bat.
Knuckler just about froze him, but it's full now.
Well, and you wonder why a catcher wears such a big glove to catch a knuckleball. Well, there's why. That one stays down in the zone. He had to go get it.
Full count. Here's Wakefield. Foul! It's fouled away. That's foul back behind the plate.
Well, to me, the advantage right now is in the hitter's hands. He just threw his best fastball right there. Thought he had it in a good spot, but the hitter fouled it off to keep alive. Advantage hitter.
Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
Well, K-Cam's going to show us this 12-6 curve. Let's get a better look.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
Base is empty and 2 down. The pitch.
Ball.
Knuckler just misses. 1-0. He watches this one right down the middle. 1-1.
Well, he missed his spot with that one and got away with it. You want to go to the corners with that four-seam fastball. He found the heart of the plate, but didn't cost him anything.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a drive, deep left center. And that one's put away to retire the side. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. Yankees 3, Red Sox 2. And now we're going to see Garciaparra. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. Reynolds will be the new pitcher. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. To left center, and it's in there, the tying run on board.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Runner on first base, nobody out. First pitch on the way. And the pitch out, nothing doing that time. Gets that call at the knees, evens the count at 1 apiece. Here's the pitch. Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1.
Well, it's not going to surprise you at all if they put the runner in motion. Good speed on the bases, ahead in the count. Great time to make something happen.
Lays off the fastball low for ball 3.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw anything down the middle and hope he's taking it, because he can take you out of the yard.
The full count pitch. That misses. Ball 4. Potential tying run now at second.
Well, after a long, epic battle, this at-bat ends in a walk? Are you kidding me? Someone should have got struck out or someone should have got a hit. But the hitter will take the walk.
Number 3 slot up again here.
Well, that last at-bat could be the most critical at-bat in this game. A walk, good at-bat, now the go-ahead run on first base, Gary.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out. First pitch. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pressure now gets transferred to the mound. Even though you've got the lead, you've set up yourself with a problem here, Steve.
Well, that's right. And from the hitter's perspective, you got to look at it right now and feel like, look, I've got this guy on the ropes.
That's outside. Ball 2.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
He watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. 2-1.
That's a great pitch right here. Pounding the strike zone, going up and away. A pitch he could catch up with.
That's off the plate away. 3-1.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
He's set the 3-1. That fastball is in there. He lays off it. Now at 3-2.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
The 3-2 pitch. Misses ball 4. The run that could tie it moves over to third.
Well, you just saw a great deal of plate discipline right there on the hitter. Maybe a little fatigue on the pitcher's part. They're not used to throwing that many pitches in one at bat, but the hitter wins it and gets that base on balls.
No one out. Sacks full. And here's the first one. Lays off a called strike of the knees, 0-1.
Now, Gary, we just saw the second walk in this inning, and you really have to start to question, is he nibbling, trying to avoid contact, or is he losing control?
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. That's one away. Here comes Garcia Parra for the plate. And he scores, and we are tied. Let's see what the RBI means for their win expectancy.
I'll tell you what, this is what you want to do. Get runners on in front of this guy, and he knows how to capitalize. Sometimes he knows he needs the big base hit. This time he knew, put it in play, pick up the run.
And the number 7 batter in the box. Definitely some clutch production we're seeing out of this lineup, Steve.
Now, Gary, we just saw quality at bat. They capitalized on the opportunity, and now an opportunity to pull ahead here in this game. So outstanding clutch hitting. Well, we're going to take a look here and see if they try to steal the runner from first base. Have some speed over there. Let's see if they try to get 2 in scoring position.
First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0. I mean, this is where all the errors and/or, in this case, the positives really shine because you haven't got a lot of room left.
You know, Gary, now if they can manufacture a run and take the lead, it could make all the difference and lead to a victory.
Line drive. And there's the second out of double play. So they score a run, 1 hit, and leave a man on. We got a stalemate going in Boston. Big bats ready to make an appearance. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Called strike, 0-1.
When that came out of the pitcher's hand, he thought trouble. Floating knuckleball up in the zone, but he gets a strike.
Floater that time, misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We got a chance for some fun today with a good knuckleball pitcher on the mound, Gary. As long as it's dancing, we could see some very frustrated hitters.
Wakefield with a windup. 1-1 pitch is a knuckleball. Take it for a strike. 1-2. And you are absolutely right. For these hitters, it can be very, very frustrating if, in fact, that knuckler is moving and in the zone.
And that's not even to talk about the catcher behind the plate. He's got his big glove on, but the question is, can he get his glove on the ball?
And that's in the dirt. Good job coming up with that one behind the plate. The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base.
Well, after a long, epic battle, this at-bat ends in a walk? Are you kidding me? Someone should have got struck out or someone should have got a hit. But the hitter will take the walk.
Mantle in the box now. Lined out in his last at-bat. Runner on first. And here's the pitch. Knuckler ties him and nods, and it's 0-1. Catcher gets a hold of that one in the dirt. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. Around third, he's going to try for it. There's the run, and it gives them the lead. On this win expectancy graph, we can see just how much damage that double has done.
Well, the hitter makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. Maris is the batter. Steve, I think from a manager's perspective, he's got to be all smiles over there for this offense producing at this point of the game.
Well, they were given an opening, and they took it. And now they have a lead late in the game.
And here's the first one. First pitch is a knuckler away, 1-0. Steve, we'll keep an eye on the bullpen. We'll expect to see that closer getting up and getting ready to come into the ballgame.
Well, that's right, but you want to give your closers some insurance. Give them some margin for error. So look for this guy to try to come up with a big hit to tack on to this lead.
One down.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
And in the batter's box, it's Gordon. 2 for 3 thus far. One out, a runner on at second base. Here's the first pitch. Knuckler misses badly, 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Up the middle. Ooh, look out, off the pitcher, bounds away. That retires Gordon. But a quick recovery that time gets the out.
Well, ground ball back to the pitcher right there. You want to get the sure out. The runner advances, but you know what? You'll take the out for the runner moving up. Well, this is a big at-bat coming right now in a critical situation.
Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. 2 outs, a runner 90 feet from scoring at third. Wakefield with a windup. Knuckler somehow finds that strike zone for a strike.
He needed to get that first strike in there, put the hitter on the defensive, and now he can be aggressive in the strike zone.
Here it comes. Lined right at the second baseman. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And so Tim Wakefield, he'll head to the dugout. And the Red Sox coming up next. Fisk at the plate. He deals. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, you go to the 8th inning right here, and obviously the game getting much shorter here. 2 innings left in this one, and you've got the 1-run lead. But you have to go out there and try to get something going and force them to put the ball in play. Do not give free passes. Do not let...
Up the middle. Gets through, tying run on.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning, no outs. Big things could happen now.
And Dorr settles in. Last time up, flew out. And Dorr settles in. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. A runner on first, no outs. Here's the first pitch. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1. Swing and a soft grounder towards second. The second, there's 1. And 2. They got both of them that time. That Keystone area can get a little rough, Steve. Nice turn on the double play.
Just the way they draw it up. Great pivot by the shortstop.
Collins now will come to the plate. Lined out last time up. Two outs and nobody on. And the first pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
1 out remaining here in the 8th inning, and obviously offensively time running out. They've got to get something going, only trailing by a run. Find a way, get a pitch. If you get one, you can drive. You've got to think about extra bases, and if you hit one, think double out of the batter's box. Get yourself in scoring position.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Yankees 4, Boston 3. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. The first pitch. Here's a knuckler that dances in there for strike 1.
Well, he had no idea where that pitch was. He couldn't have hit it the way that thing was moving.
Ball. Doesn't get the call on the knuckler, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Good movement to the knuckler. 1-2. Knuckleball taken, called strike 1 away.
Well, there's the knuckler knuckling. Take a look at it on K-King.
The ball looked like it was coming right on his fist, but managed to clip the edge of the strike zone.
Well, you said it right, John. That was just a wicked pitch. Tough to handle, even if you are swinging the bat. Derek Jeter will stand in with 1 away. His lifetime average 287 off Tim Wakefield. Ball. Jeter will take it up high. Wakefield with a windup. Jeter will take that low. Here it comes, 2-0. Hit in the air to center field. And he puts that one away for number 2. And it's DiMaggio batting. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch to him. Too far outside, 1-0.
Well, anytime one of your middle relievers throws over 45 pitches, you got to wonder how much more he has left. Might want to get someone else up out there.
Here's Wakefield's 1-0. And he takes a strike on that fastball, 1-1.
The key for any pitcher is establishing the 4-seam fastball. Once you get that working, it gives you so many different options.
Knuckler just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, they tried to get that knuckleball away from the hitter. Just happened to float just outside the strike zone.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And there's the 3rd out. Tim Wakefield, he gets him up and down. 1-2-3. And the Red Sox coming up next.
Quite a showdown coming right here, Gary.
He represents the potential tying run here in the bottom half of the last inning. Can he do it?
Well, for the pitcher, he's got to be a little bit nervous. The last thing he wanted to do is to see one of the game's best hitters coming to the plate.
Bottom half of the ninth now, 1-0 count.
You got to force him to earn it right now. I think you've got to throw strikes, Gary. No free passes, no hit by pitches. Don't pitch him inside. Throw away. You don't want to leak one inside and give up a home run.
Rivera with a delivery. There's a called strike of the knees, 1-1.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Can make contact on that bunt attempt. That's a strike. Cutter almost rung him up, but it's 2-2. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Swing, hot shot, and that puts that potential tying run on base.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter, paying attention to the runner.
No one out and a runner on first. Quick check at first. First base trying to keep him close. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Cutter misses badly. 1-0.
He throws the cut fastball up in the zone, trying to run it away from the hitter to get him to chase. He laid off, but it's dangerous throwing it up in the zone.
And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
Line towards second. And there we go. The winning run on base. He's on his way to third.
Well, just what his team needed. He continues to swing a great bat. 3 hits from now in this ball game, and he's up.
And he is well aware of the possible winning runs on at first.
Now that last at bat was costly. The pitcher needs to bear down and get this guy.
Still nobody out. Well, you see something new in this game every day, Steve. They're going to intentionally put him on to face one of the best hitters in the game.
And you've got to really question this strategy, Gary. I mean, I don't know why you do this unless perhaps maybe you saw something in the scouting report. They better hope it doesn't backfire. Now, this is a high-pressure moment that Mariano Rivera's faced many times before.
Right now, he and his team are up by 1, but he's really got to do some pitching here with the bases loaded, nobody out.
Gary, offensively, they have to think about 1 run at a time. Get that run across the plate, tie this game, and then add on from there.
First pitch on the way. Hit hard to second. 1. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play.
Well, they needed that one. That's the first out. They need to try to limit the damage in this inning and hold on to that lead.
Three on and 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Called strike, outer half of the plate, 0-1.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate. Runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
Rivera with a delivery. 0-1. Good hard cutter in for a called strike.
Well, the hitter's got to protect the outer part of the plate right here, down 0-2.
Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses. 1-2.
That's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
Fouled off. And another foul ball.
Well, a great piece of hitting right there to stay alive in this at-bat. A tough pitch. He fouls it off. Now he's hoping that the pitcher will make a mistake so he can drive one.
And that's another foul ball. Cutter almost rung him up, but it's 2-2. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble. A chance to find out what these guys are made of right now, Gary.
And he has a golden opportunity here. This is a big at-bat.
Well, Gary, a hit could give them the lead. An extra base hit could really start to spread the margin.
And he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. First pitch to him. Swing and a fly ball, and this might be it. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Well, Gary, hitting, pitching, defense, when they had to make plays, the Yankees did it today, and they come away the victory.
I think you'll agree we have got the perfect choice in this one for our player of the game.
Well, it just seems funny that every time you need a big hit, it seems like the middle of the lineup happens to be up. And that's what happened in this game today. The third hitter came up with that big hit to help his team to the victory.
And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting club outplayed them.
Thanks for being with us today. We hope you've enjoyed 2K Sports Major League Baseball. We wrap it up. I'm Gary Thorne with John Crutch, Steve Phillips, and our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you soon.